Om Shanti. Accumulate the power of thoughts and become an instrument for elevated service. Unlimited family. All souls belong to one unlimited family, and so no soul of our family should be deprived of blessings. Always have such elevated thoughts, filled with zeal and enthusiasm in your hearts. Do not remain busy with just your own household. Remain stable in an unlimited stage and have the elevated thought to serve unlimited souls. This is the easy way to have success. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 10. Accumulate the power of thoughts and become an instrument for elevated service. Today's topic, unlimited family. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. How's everyone? Good? You're happy that Baba gives us different methods to look at ourselves and also then do the service. Right? Even it's a very simple thought and it's not even new. But when we think about it and we want to apply it, it feels very powerful. Like Baba is saying today, look at the world as unlimited family. So that means our limit of giving, the way we use our thoughts, the way we use our time, immediately it helps us. Why I'm caught up in limited, very limited situation, limited something, but we could caught up and we find lot of our time and thoughts are wasted. But as soon as I think that I am at unlimited service, then we are able to go beyond. And now really is the time when we waste our thoughts, that we feel distaste and we say, no, we shouldn't do that. It's valuable time. So as much we become unlimited, for us, the service also be unlimited. But if I am caught up in limited, then the service which I will be able to do will be limited. So word unlimited is going beyond our limits. And also the time and energy, the thoughts which we use sometimes could be very limited. So it's very good when Baba says, all souls belong to unlimited family. And so no soul of our family, no soul of the family should be deprived of blessings. Always have such elevated thoughts filled with zeal and enthusiasm. Always have such elevated thoughts filled with zeal and enthusiasm in your hearts. So Baba says that do not, it's very interesting. Baba saying do not remain busy with just your own household, physically, internally also. Remain stable in an unlimited stage. Remain stable in an unlimited stage and save the elevated thought to serve unlimited souls. Have the elevated thought to serve unlimited souls. This is the easy way to have success. Every step in life, there is task, there are situations, and we want to have success, right? We want to be victorious. Whatever happened, I'm able to maintain my stage. That's the success. I didn't feel defeated, didn't lose my enthusiasm, but maintain, be stable. This morning we had our RC trustees meeting, and Brother Bridgewater came in the meeting because he's part of it. He was also writing the answers or suggestions we were asking everyone. And in the end, they were asking me to just share a thought of inspiration. The whole thing was also what should be the main topic now for our next year's NCCCs. So I was saying we should look at our own stage, and as much we are stable emotionally, physically, socially, but not fluctuate. Fluctuate is wasting time and thoughts. Come out as quickly as possible by having the thoughts that I have to be in unlimited, I have to serve unlimited. Mhm. That is why when Baba gives us the title of world server, it's like we have to donate, we have to distribute, not for few, but for unlimited. Of course, service says creating Baba's children, giving knowledge, mm, giving the message. That's there. But also, as Baba is saying, keep the thought of serving unlimited. So, Sister Jayanti was there. She has gone to India, so she was in ORC. And she was describing Brother Bridgman's face as great tapasvi with lot of enthusiasm, hope, because he was smiling all the time. He's very happy in the same room he lives. They have changed it to ICU. But they said since every 24 hours or so, they remove him from vent and he's doing fine. So even whatever the condition of the body is, seems like he has something very much in his heart which he wants to perform, he wants to do. So he's going beyond whatever is happening to the body. He still wants to serve even after 5 months of being in the bed. So I think that tapasvi souls, yogi souls, until last minute, they always think of serving unlimited, right? Also have very subtle pull to keep serving the world. So I think we all should keep aim of serving unlimited and going beyond the limit. Om Shanti.
Good evening, Avyakti Parivar, Om Shanti Didi.
Om Shanti.
And the yes, I agree with you that Brother Bridge Mohan looked so I don't know how he looked, but I felt that my heart melted to see that he wanted to be with us and he wanted to be present with us because he was lying down. I wasn't seeing his face properly. But the point was that he wanted to be with us. And after you had spoken and all the RCs spoke and say what they feel we should be concentrating on next year for a theme, you came up with this term inner preparedness. We should be preparing for our stage to be stable and unshakable so that we could face the situations that will be just multiply in terms of the intensity. And he then wrote that we should make it easy for the family. And he says, whatever we're planning, it should be easy. You remember that?
Yes.
Ashwin said that. So today's Abhyakt signal actually came from the Murli of the 30th of December 1985. And Baba said that within the context of the Golden Jubilee. We were all preparing for the Golden Jubilee and people were having all sorts of programs. So I just want to read what Baba said because it does include both the inner preparedness, but also the easiness that we should have. Shall I read it? Just
Sure.
a short bit.
Sure. Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Baba says, you have become, he was talking about when we're preparing for any programs, we tend to focus on the VIPs, such as the politicians, such as the scientists, such as those who are in positions of influence. So he was referring to them in this paragraph. You have become complete, whereas those intellectuals are even now using up their time trying to recognize the Father. This is why it is said that the Father is the innocent Lord. The specialty of recognition has made you into special souls. You have recognized and you have attained. So, what do you have to do in the future? Do you feel mercy for all souls? All are souls and all belong to the one unlimited family. So, no soul of your family, which means the unlimited family, should remain deprived of blessings. Do you have such zeal and enthusiasm in your heart, or have you become busy with just your own household? To remain stable on the unlimited stage and to have the elevated thought of serving the unlimited souls is the easy method of success. Create the hope of an elevated future in souls who are afraid and hopeless. And let the wave of happiness be created in souls who are afraid. So you see what I mean? That when these abstract signals are pulled out of context, we create a context and we try to apply it. But if we know the context within which Baba is speaking, then it's easier for us to understand how the signal is actually a method. And in this case, who we are serving, how we're serving them, the method we're using for the success of the serving. And he's saying it's very easy. And what is the attainment we want to bring to them? So I just wanted to ask you if you want to reflect on this in terms of the context of that Abhyakt signal.
Yeah. So what time you really try to get Murli? One day before or
No, I was just about to sit to listen to you and somebody was at the door and it was a family And I'm saying, oh my, I left it until the last minute this evening to prepare. And then this family came, so I had to open the door. And then I called Julia to be with them because Karuna Ben went out for a walk. And so then I came up back and I just had about 15 minutes or so, or even 10 minutes. But as said, I'm very lucky. I took the little bit, the Avyakti signal, and I pasted it on the Murli search, and up came the Murli from which it was taken. So then the Murli is very, very beautiful, actually. It is on the theme of the Murli is the sign of a broad and unlimited intellect. So Baba is telling us how to serve with that unlimited intellect. And so that's all I did. And then I read it. I read like part of it. And I said, but this is the context that he's saying it. And we mustn't just pull things out without the context because we're not going to understand. So no, not one day. Just it takes just a few minutes, but because I suppose I have so much of love for the Murli, Baba just brings it out for me and I get to see it.
No, I am thinking we can use it regularly. It will be very helpful. So maybe we can give someone that responsibility to pull
Yeah.
the Murli so that, yeah, who wants to do it? Tina Ben, somebody wants to do. One who knows to go in the search, right? And also just imagine that I had been thinking a lot on stability, and
Mhm.
Brother Bridgman is thinking about easy. So
Mhm.
both words are used in the Murli. It's
Mhm.
surprising, isn't it? So it's like our connection with Baba. But this whole, yesterday also I was thinking if just one thought remains, I have to be bestower. I just have to give like Baba keeps giving. Because sometimes after giving, we want to say, did it work or not? Was it useful or not? But Baba doesn't think that way, right? So our recognition of Baba, my recognition of Baba is of course all the qualities and powers, but be a bestower. And then in which Baba is saying unlimited family. I think that this can keep us very elevated and that we go beyond trivial things. And I think the stage can be very, very high, right? So,
Mhm.
of course, the Murli, the signals and the feelings of what efforts we need to make at present,
Mhm.
because it could really affect not only heart but brain too when you hear
Mhm.
what is happening in the world or our stages, fluctuations, karmic accounts, so many things are happening. It could definitely affect the brain too with the
Mhm.
heart. So we have to be very, very spiritual, take full benefit of that so that we can be unlimited and keep ourselves well until the end,
Mhm.
so that we can keep serving. I don't know, you might be strong, but in peaceful age, many, many came to me when we hear these things, how do we deal with it? And then at home also, so many things are happening, physical sickness, conflict, so many things happen. And today also there was a soul, like if you go into a lot of details of some of the things which are happening, but they are wasteful. If we think a lot on that, then definitely our stage, we will be lost, right? We will really feel where I go, what is my direction. And Dadi Janki was saying a day or two before that when any doubt comes, immediately clear it. Because if you keep that doubt inside, it could affect your mm, stage. You could lose enthusiasm. Lot of things can happen. So never allow the doubts to be created. So Murli is very useful. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and this thing about that he was referring to, that all souls belong to the one unlimited family. and no soul of your family, which is the whole family of the tree, should remain deprived of blessings. And then he asked, it was a question he asked, do you have such zeal and enthusiasm in your heart? Now, before that, the context that he was talking about was that each one of us has a specialty, and the specialty came about from us having the recognition of Baba. So in that recognition, we experience love for Baba
Mm.
and Baba's love. And he was telling us how much he loves us because we love him from our hearts. And that's why he's called the innocent Lord. So he is then saying to us, with this specialty, do you also look at the souls of the world with the mercy, with that kind of mercy? Do you feel mercy for the souls with love in your hearts? Not sorry, I'm sorry for them, or they need to come to Baba to repent for their sins, or such thoughts. But just as how Baba felt that love for us, are we also feeling that love for them? So when he says, do you have mercy? He was talking about, do we really genuinely have love for these souls who are deprived of blessings? And sometimes I feel that we're not able to have the zeal and enthusiasm in our hearts for the souls because, as he said, we're locked into this household, this grahasti mentality. And a grahasti mentality is what's in it for me, survival of my family, let me take care first of my own, and then I will think about the world later. So could you reflect with us on this household mentality versus the unlimited mentality, but with this deep love in our hearts for the unlimited family, and not to see them the way they are positioning themselves even. Everybody's so biased, so prejudiced, so one-sided, so locked in to excluding others. So could you reflect with us on that?
Mhm. Because when somebody is in the family, only thinks of I and my family,
Mm.
in the sense of whatever they think of their locking, whatever limited family is. They don't think about like unlimited or whole world. So there a lot of time goes into differences in sanskars or the way people express themselves. So many little things, and they keep occupied in our mind because our expectations from each other. So all that means everything what is happening could become an excuse or a reason. But what I feel is one thing is not to waste our thoughts, not to waste our time is very, very important. Not only that, but in the family, everyone's action, interaction could cause sorrow, could, create a lot of negative feelings in us. But if we go beyond in the sense of just be lovely, but also detached, not expecting. But this expectation, other is called bhavana. I have vision, but not expectation. Because then there is lot of up and down, lot of sorrow. And that's what happened in the family. But then if we are trustees, an unlimited family is completely different. So lot of little things can kind of distract us
Mhm.
and lot of wastage could happen.
Mhm. And also, he was talking in relation to the golden jubilee of our family of the yagya, and he was saying that even if few can come on the stage to give a lecture, or few are seen, without the cooperation of the pure elevated thoughts, the good wishes, and the pure feelings of the entire family, those people up on the stage cannot by themselves be successful, because it is the whole of the family that has got to come together in cooperation to make Baba's service unlimited. So when he was saying to remain stable in the unlimited stage and to have elevated thought of serving the unlimited souls is the easy method of success, in the Murli, he elaborated on it. And he was saying each one who recognized Baba and got that specialty of the recognition, the blessings then, it's our he said it's not even your duty, but it's your responsibility to cooperate in whatever is going on, but you must see it as it's an unlimited task you're cooperating in. Not just because it happens to be in India. He was saying that the rest of you in foreign countries are not going to cooperate. But even if the event is happening in India, all Brahmins throughout all the countries of the world need to cooperate to make that golden jubilee an unlimited service. So, and he said, this is the easy method of success, to know that my little drop can make a difference in the whole ocean. It means I get the whole ocean back from that one drop that I give. So maybe Didi, if you could elaborate on this, that how could I be part of an unlimited service through my elevated thought? How could my elevated thought make my stage unlimited so that Baba can use me as an instrument for world service, even if it's a little part that I'm playing and not a very big.
That again is good wishes and blessings. But I remember when I was a young Brahmin, Baba used to send me, because I looked big, for many, many big programs. So once I was sent to a program which was hosted by a guru, and they were expecting about 5,000 people. So there were a lot of mothers in that center. So when I finished talk, I was given 10 minutes. Then the guru was happy. He said, okay, continue for another 10. So these mothers said, we were invoking all goddesses in you. We were saying now Saraswati should come, now Durga should come. And I could feel some kind of power. Now these mothers not thinking, oh, why we couldn't give talk, why we are not on the stage. But they're saying at this time, anyone on the stage, our responsibility is to give power, to give good wishes. And some intellectuals, good Brahmins, might be still kept thinking, oh, I wish I could have done. So cooperation is just giving good wishes, helping other souls to be successful. Whosoever is the instrument, I just give good wishes to that soul. That kind of cooperation, or whatever help is needed to find out, and whatever we can do, we should do it, whether it is spiritual, whether it is physical, whether. I remember this year Kumbh Mela was very, very big. So lot of people were going, and so one day I called the sister there, said, can we help you in some way? Because I thought everyone is helping, maybe I should also ask. And she was so touched, she was so happy. She said, just making this call is more than, like he felt very much supported, very much that somebody is looking, even we are so far. So anything what happens, we can participate in some way. I think that also, is very unlimited cooperation, kind of. She always refers to that wherever. That, oh, I even got called from New York during this Mela. So there are many different ways. Like they know that we are part of that. That's the cooperation.
So is this a way of creating hope? Because he was saying in 1985, when we were celebrating the Golden Jubilee, he was saying that what the world needed then was hope. And today, what the world needs is hope. And on the 12th of July, the UN has the day that is called the International Day of Hope. So Baba is saying that if you have this stability of your unlimited stage, and you have the elevated thought of serving the unlimited soul, that's the method. That's the easy method for success. But what is the attainment? What are you doing for them? And he was saying, create the hope of an elevated future in souls who are afraid and hopeless. What is this elevated hope? What is this hope of an elevated future that
Mhm.
we should give a vision to souls of?
Because I feel that every child of Baba, whether, of course, those who are not in Gyan and those who are Gyan, our relationship should help them that they have not only elevated hope, but they could see that how their future is good, will be successful. So hope is more for the future, right? So elevated hope is really seeing our future, that the souls see it both ways, what I receive, but what I take also. Like when I look at souls, I say, oh, well, this is such a good quality of that soul. So I
Mm,
look at the specialities and then I support that soul, and automatically that elevated future is visible. That soul can see that, oh, I can do well, I am being supported. Our vision of pure elevated thoughts can definitely create that hope for the future.
mm. So when they look into, like if they're going through an issue and they're not seeing any hope, and we create a hope of an elevated future, it means that some way we're removing their strength and support from this old world, and we're connecting it to Baba. So when if they could have an experience that, if I take strength and support from things that are breaking, then I will lose hope. But if I take strength and support from the source, from Baba, from um, Bapdada, then it doesn't matter what happens in the world. I will be safe. I will be protected. Is that the kind of hope we're talking about?
Yeah, I always remember in my life, one strength, one support. One strength, one support, that
Mm,
really helps me a lot. Then you don't feel anytime you are not supported or you are not able to. So, of course, these two words, one support, one strength, is really, really very useful in my life at least.
mm. And that's what we saw with Brother Rich Mohan. He's lying there. He's not getting strength and support from the body. He's giving strength and support to his body. And yet he showed up at our meeting, stayed the whole meeting with us, engaged in everything we were saying from his silence. And so that is hope, isn't it? The
Mhm.
hope of an elevated future that he's living in. And he's not hopeless, and he's not afraid, and he's not
Mm,
all those things. So that's a great example of how
mm,
someone's body isn't supporting, but yet he's supporting his body.
mm,
And finally, I want to ask you, the last sentence in this morning's Murli was quite interesting, wasn't it? When Baba talked about the three relationships with him, and then he says that you're given three chances. So if you forget the father,
mm,
then you're getting a chance with the teacher. If you forget the teacher, then you still have the third chance with the Satguru. And I was sharing with the class that the chances perhaps are different. So the chance that the father would give me maybe would be, okay, love, behave yourself, don't do it again, don't repeat that mistake. The chance that the teacher would give me is a disciplined one. Go and study, understand the method, apply the method, and be sensible. That's what a teacher would say to me. And the chance that the Satguru would give me is the final chance, because the Satguru would say, if you don't follow what I'm telling you to do, then you just won't reach the destination. And so the last chance is the chance in which, if I lose it, I won't arrive at my destination. So what was your churning on those three chances that Baba talked about?
I think every day in Murli, Baba is talking about these three relationships, right? And I make it easy so that you have all relationships in one, three in one. So I think every day Baba kind of internally giving, that recognition, or there is opportunity you can really claim is in all three relationships. So I had been thinking that every day now in Murli, something comes about three relationships. And I really love it very much, because mother and father, and then they send you to study. But Baba says, I don't send you, I become teacher. He doesn't send us to Guru, he becomes Guru. It's like very deeply you feel not only love, but how much he's making it easy for us, right? To have all three relationships and giving us chance to receive in all three relationships.
Okay, thank you, Didi. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gayatri. Om Shanti.